Okay, hey guys, it's me. At this point I'm not sure you even know who I am, just because I haven't made a video in so long. I have a lot to talk about today. Some stuff that's kind of like care leaver related, some just general stuff. I'm putting this as a car chats video just because there's so much stuff I want to talk about, and it's all like a mishmash of different things. And I maybe will also make a care leaver blog video as well at some point. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so first things first, that is the obvious, is where the hell have I been? The answer to that question isn't all that simple, because I have been not really doing anything, so I don't really have any excuse. I did start my masters at Coventry University, and I also have been working on getting None of That Jazz operating as a business. But otherwise I really haven't been doing very much, and obviously given the situation in the country right now, being that we are on this weird lockdown, I've had more time to kind of do the things that I should be doing, like illustrating, animating and doing commissions, and I've got to the point now where I've obviously got more time to film the videos for the channel as well. I have been doing some interesting stuff related to the care leaver blog for IMO, who I've talked about before, and you can find links to all over my other social media. I've been doing some interesting stuff for them. Obviously it's foster care fortnight coming up, or happening. I'm not sure obviously about when this video is going to be uploaded, so it may have already passed. I apologise, but you can still access all of the stuff that went on. And some interesting things are going on for that across different organisations related to foster care and care leavers. So that's quite exciting, and I've gotten involved with a couple of those. So I'm going to be making a care leaver blog video where I specifically talk about that, so I won't go into too much detail on those, because I have a video planned where I will talk specifically about those. Yeah, so other stuff I've been doing, basically milling about, not doing very much, playing video games, watching a lot of anime, being lazy, eating food, you know, the usual lockdown stuff. It's like a checklist at this point of things that we can and can't be doing. Obviously I'm not at work because I work in retail part-time while I'm at university and working on all my other stuff. So I'm not at work. However, James is working from home, so he is still doing work like normal, but he is working from home instead. So I actually spend most of my time trying to stay out of his way. Obviously we share an office and stuff, and I try not to be in the office during his working day, which means I spend a lot of time milling about, just being lazy generally, just so that I'm not in there, which has put a little bit of a limit on my activities, just because I don't have my computer. I mean, I could go in there if I'm quiet, he says, but I'm not very good at being quiet. I can tell I would be wanting to speak to him about all sorts of stuff all the time, and that would be really annoying, especially if he had a call or something, like a work call. It's all just a bit difficult, like trying to juggle everything right now, and I'm sure all of you guys are experiencing similar things, just because it's all new to us, really, having to manage stuff this way. And you know, like, it's just new, a new environment. And I think even after this all is over, there is going to be a lot of stuff that is permanently different, and I don't think we can do much about that. Some things will have changed for the better, obviously, but some things are going to be just different. There's going to be a lot of recovery that we're going to have to do. So yeah, I mentioned a little bit about me trying to get my company up and running. So far, all that has happened is I've just been trying to put a little bit more effort back into the site, making sure my portfolio and stuff is up to date and all of the links work, etc. I've also now registered the company. As a company, it's registered, it is as operational, which is really exciting, and a new experience for me, as technically I'm now a company director, which is very bizarre, and I've just got to get my head around that a little bit. But yeah, I mean, mostly I've just been kind of making my way through life, as we all do, and you know, trying to keep my head down and move forward. And yeah, I think that's the same for most people right now, all things considered. Yeah, for the most part. So my most important point that I wanted to add onto this is that I do now aim to be more proactive with the channel. Obviously, I say this every time I jump back on the channel. I am notoriously unreliable, and I do apologise for that. It's very clear that I always promise that I'm going to do better and always fail to do so. So I do apologise for that, but obviously, you know, life does get in the way, and YouTube, like, is really fun for me to make these videos, and I enjoy making videos that might help people, like the care leaver blog ones, for example. But to be honest with you, it is often the case that life just gets in the way, and it's not something that I can do that regularly. I mean, it is time consuming, and it's not something that I do full-time or even like part-time. It's something that I just do like as a hobby, which does mean that it does get a little bit neglected in comparison to my other activities, which is a bit of a shame, and I would like to put more effort into it. But obviously, when I'm at work, in the working, like normal, obviously aside from the current lockdown, when I'm at work, I'm at work maybe 30 hours a week, and then I'm at uni as well. I'm also trying to focus on getting my illustration career up and running as a freelancer with my company, and that takes priority. And when you factor in all of that, you don't really end up much time left. I wouldn't say I'm an overly busy person, but we've all got to make sure that we've got our downtime. So I do apologise. I will endeavour to make this more frequent. I'm not going to promise any regular updates anymore. I've realised that it's foolish of me to try and promise a regular schedule, because all I do then is disappoint you when I can't make it. So it will be purely as and when, and hopefully at least then when videos do pop up, it'll be a pleasant surprise. Maybe if you hit the bell, then you'll get a notification when a new video pops up, and then you won't miss it. That might be a good idea, just so you know. So I was just trying to think whether I have any other points that I wanted to raise, and honestly I'm not really sure that I have much else to say other than I'm sorry that I've been really bad at uploading, but do expect a little more from me, not a super amount, just because, you know, I'll try, but also you know, if you are interested in the other stuff I'm doing, keep an eye on the Curly Vlog playlist, because I am aiming to focus on there primarily. Also keep an eye on my site, NoneOfThatJazz.com, for any updates, but also the IMOhub.org, where they've got a lot of interesting stuff going on for foster care fortnight, obviously, but also in general they have a lot of great content. Be sure to keep an eye out on those sites. They are really they have some great content on there, and we're really trying to push the reach for that, so that a lot more people can potentially get advice, help, and just general support, get to read about other people's stories that might be interested in doing so, that haven't seen it before. So, you know, those are my main points, to be honest. I'm looking forward to this summer. Obviously right now it's a little bit hectic because I'm not working or anything, and it's all a little bit up in the air as to what's going on, but yeah, I mean, I do hope to be making more videos, doing more illustrations, making more animations is top on my list as well. So just keep an eye out for all of that different content coming your way from me, and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye.